name is Connor, and I'm going to teach you how to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I'm going to be using the beginner's method, which is the easiest way to solve a Rubik's Cube if you don't know much about it. So before we get started, all I have to teach you is what the faces are called and how we spin them. So this is the left face, this is the right face, this is the front face, this is the up face, and this is the back face. So if I were to say to spin the up face, it would be this way, clockwise. And whenever we spin a face, either right or left, we spin it clockwise, looking at that face. If I say up inverted, that is simply counterclockwise. The only thing that might be a little tricky is you have to remember that if you're spinning the back face clockwise, from this direction, it is in fact counterclockwise. But if we were to be looking that direction, it is clockwise. So again, back clockwise is this way. And besides that, you should be good to go. Alright, so this is the first position we're trying to get to. We're trying to get across on the white face, and not only across, but we want these centers to be matched up so they are really in their correct position. Alright, so let me show you the simplest way to solve the cross. What we do is we want to get white pieces on the bottom like this, and we want them oriented the right way. We don't want white here and blue here. We want white on the exact opposite side as the white side. So what we do, as soon as we get pieces like that, we simply bring it around so that they're matching their centerpiece, and then we flip it around, and then it will be placed there. Okay, so here's the first problem you're going to run into. You're trying to match up white pieces on the bottom, but this piece is flipped the wrong way. So all you have to do is bring it to the side, and then we do right counterclockwise, bottom counterclockwise, and then right. And then that way, you notice it's flipped now, and then we can simply bring it around. Okay, so here we have the opposite case where this white blue piece is, instead of being on the right side here, it's on the left. And we have to do the exact same thing except opposite. So we bring the left side down, move the bottom clockwise, we put this piece back up, and now this is on the bottom, ready to be placed. Okay, so now that we've solved this white cross on the top, what we're going to do is to place the remaining 4 edge pieces. And similar to solving these centers, what we have to do is put the corner piece directly below where it's going to go before we place it. So what I'm going to have you do is to look in this bottom layer for pieces with white on the side. It's not going to work for the bottom yet, and I'll show you how to place those in a minute. But what you do is, so here we have a white, red, and green piece, and we know that the white, red, and green piece goes here. So what you do is you match it up with its color here, so red and red. Then we simply turn it so that white is facing towards you. We bring the white piece away. We pull this corner down. We put the white piece back, and then we lift that piece up, and it's now in the right place. And so here's the same thing. We match it up. This is a red, white, and blue piece, and white, red, and blue piece. So we simply match it up here. We hold it so that the white is facing towards us. We move the white away. We bring this piece down, and then we move it back. And place it up. And there's only 2 cases, and they're just the inverse of each other. So here again, we match it up. We hold it so that white is facing towards us. We move it away, we pull this piece down, and then we place it and put it back. Then we have one left, an orange piece. So then we simply match it up with the color, hold the white towards yourself, move this piece away, bring it down, put the bottom layer back, and lift it up. And then it's solved. You'll most likely run into something like this, where this is either improperly oriented or just in the incorrect place. So the best way to remove this is to hold the white so that it's on the side, and then you simply bring the piece down, move it so that you can see the white piece, and then put it back up, and then it's ready for placing. And the other case would be like this. It's incorrectly oriented and in the wrong place. So we simply hold the white so you cannot see it. We bring the piece down, we move it so that we can see the white piece, and we put it back up. I should also note, if white happens to be on the top, it doesn't matter. We can either bring it down on this side, because then it's ready to be placed, or we can bring it down on this side, and it's still ready to be placed. It doesn't matter. Alright, and finally here's the last problem you might have, where the white piece is on the very bottom. So what you have to do is find a corner that's not already occupied. So this, we can see, is a good corner. So we need to move this piece underneath a corner that isn't already taken, like this one. And then from here, we make sure it's underneath. We simply bring that side down, move the bottom twice, and then put that side back up. And now, this piece has been moved here, and the white is now on the side. So then we can position it and place it, just like so. Alright, so that's it for this part. Click here for part 2.